And there again, folks, it's me. I'm not sure how well you can see me because of the just about 20 to 11 here. Hopefully the light shouldn't be too bad. I just want to do another one of those interesting Stitch with Me sessions because I like them ever so much. And it was the way I originally wanted to do the video format, so... the thing I want to quickly show you is that I managed to finish the tail. I just have the wing left. So I did that while I was up at the community garden waiting for some folk to arrive. So and besides, it was only a couple of rows to finish it off. So yeah, that's that done. And you know, thanks to the glorious lighting, we might need to have a bit of a comparison here. It is what the recolor looked like. That's the rock crystal one. And then we have the original. So, yeah. As you can see, definitely not much to go. Anyway, in the case of this video, it should only be about 20 odd minutes long altogether. Hopefully. And it's not going to be Bendy and the Ink Machine this time. And instead it's the demo of a game called Sombre. I do actually have the full game, but as I still have recorded footage from when I played the demo, I decided to record my first time playing the game. And I figured, why not use that as a stitch along, well, the gameplay part of the stitch along footage. So, I will warn you though, Sombre uses LIDAR systems, light detection and ranging. So that means a lot of rainbow colours. I actually looked it up, and apparently it's topographic is the actual proper description of the light that gets emitted from the scanner. So yeah, it's a topographic type scan. It looks really nice. You know, at first it might seem a bit disorientating, even when you play it. Like you initially use the scanner system, and it's like, what? And then you give it a couple of moments, and it, yeah, your brain just switches off. The fact it's just multicolored dots all over the screen. It's just, as far as your brain's concerned, it's like you're going through an environment. And when it comes to the full game later on, you do get to switch to the other mode of the scanner, the one that uses green light instead of red. Some folks that play the game call it Matrix mode because it looks like the Matrix. Yeah, for those who have seen those films where you got the computer screen and you got all the continuously interchangeable characters. Yeah. When you use the material scanner upgrade, yes, Matrix mode. But again, you didn't get that till late in the game, which means it does not appear in the demo. It's interesting, although I personally didn't use it because I chose not to. When it came to my playthrough of the full game, my brain was that used to the rainbow colours that I just left that turned off. I think I turned it on once or twice just to make sure I was where I was expecting to be. The amount of times I watched various playthroughs of it, you know, my brain's like, right, I should be here, there, and everywhere. Am I there or not? You know, just to get that confirmation check. Apart from that, that's fine. But when it comes to doing my second playthrough of it, though, I'm going to be using the material scanner. Anyway, enough rambling on the technicals. I'm not too sure how the brightness of this is because of the time, so I'm going to get on. I'm going to do some stitching. Hope you enjoy. Hey folks, me again, outro time. Although what you're about to see is not exactly reflective of what happened in the 14 minutes of stitching along to gameplay footage. And I say 14 minutes because the binary clock showed 11:16 PM when the stitching started and 11:30 PM when the stitching finished. So yeah, 14 minutes. Not bad. I think that's one of the fastest times I've beaten the demo in. So yeah, I previously stated that I just had the wing to do. Cut it out. Happens every time, I don't know why. Anyway, I don't know, might be my hair getting in the way. But I got the wing done, and I've started on the back stitching because the actual stitching for the dragon itself is finished. Now it'll be awkward to obviously see the back stitching, so I'm going to point it out. It's on the emerald. Each of the sections of the emerald, going from outside to inside, divided by back stitching, and actually all the squares in the corner that go line up each corner all have back stitching around them. It's all to do with depth and stuff like that, give it more of a 3D look. So yeah. Might be easier to see if I hold it a bit back. Might get the 3D-esque better. I said esque, not S. I'm not talking about the portable console. Yeah. I would have most likely had a good chunk more backstitching done, if not most of the dragon. I'm not sure about all the dragon, but definitely most of it. But the stitching that was done there was during that session and about a day or so later. Maybe 3 days at most, but I think only 1 or 2 days. Then I took a break. It was just to relax my fingers, because sometimes my left hand, it's just as fast as I say my fingers. Just tends to do that after a while. And occasionally bends backwards. Fingers, particularly the middle one, does it all the time. Drives me nuts. But yeah, that's where I got. This I'm taking a break from. The next stitching session will not be this, because there's only 2 weeks until the Highland Games. Therefore, those patterns that I was showing off at during the outro of the last video, I want to get started on. Hopefully complete 1 or 2. Because they get added to the stall. Get put in a tombola. And I'd already mentioned to the others that I was going to do a cross-stitch picture or 2. So, yeah. Definitely should hopefully manage at least 1. But I did say to the others I will be donating cross-stitch, so I gotta get it done. As such, I think I might start with the Celtic Knot-esque Jade Light 208 anchor colour circle patterns, more like raindrops. That will be done on the cream 14 count Ada as per the norm, because it's the only one I have. Well, I do have it's either 15 or 16 count ribbon, but never blooming use it. I was going to make it like a bit marker too, but never got around to it. And there are patterns where, yeah, it was 18 count, and my brain doesn't register that whatsoever. I could have the best lighting and still... It may as well just be a solid mass of fabric, may as well not have holes in it. A 14 count white, and I'm going to be using that for one of the yellows. I think this one's big enough for the diamond pattern. You know, the big diamond that's all the smaller, like made up of 4 separate ones, which in turn are made up... Okay, it's another 4 separates. So yeah, it's got half a ton of diamonds in it. It might be big enough for that. If not, it would be the sort of tile-esque flower design. But one of those two, because of the colour. We'll put it on there. Hopefully. I did sort of measure it as best as, and if you noticed, it's not gridded. It's to my usual fold it. Because of the way the patterns go, anything that might be able to work from the middle. You know, I can either work from one of the outsides or work from the middle. But only because it's geometric patterns. Others I can normally do that, but it just depends on the size of it. And because I got these, I don't know if I'll actually use this one, but got me 3-inch hoop. My little baby hoop, as I like to call it. And my mother's 4-inch. That one would definitely probably be used. For my next stitching session, I'll definitely... I think I'm definitely working on the Celtic knot one, but I'm might do one of the yellows. But the Celtic knot one looks like the easier one to do of the 3. Although I'm probably wrong, and it's probably the big diamond thing. But I'll do one of them, and I'm most likely doing that. You'll find it when it comes to it. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about this current session. Oh no, before I forget, I was probably supposed to say this at the beginning of the outro, and not only just sincerely apologise for not doing so, but I sincerely apologise for not giving any pre-warning at the end of the intro about there's one point towards the end of the demo where there's the volume gets a bit loud. So, apologies to headphone users. I completely forgot that the on the bridge jump scare and the audio is not quiet. I do not wear headphones when playing games. I do not have my volume loud either. Thank you, cars outside, for making me jump. Some folks come home in a taxi, from the sounds of it. It made me jump. So, yeah, I sincerely apologise for that. In fact, when it comes to the next session, the second part of the stitching, because just like Bendy Chapter 2, I'm split into 2 videos. Forewarning to headphone users. There will be parts in which it is recommended to either turn your volume down or to unplug the headphones completely. When it comes to said video, I will actually give you a warning, don't worry. All I'm going to say for now is I turned up the volume and it was necessary for non-headphone users to experience what headphone users do when playing the game. If that makes any sense. We get to experience the pain you go through. I don't mean pain as in volume, I mean as in pain of anticipation. Because there's certain sound effect that you guys get to hear that unless we have our volume really high, we do not. And, yeah. When it came to recording my last outro, actually, it could have been the intro for this video. No, I'm sure it was my last outro. But when it came to one of the recordings, I still had my headphones on because I was going to attempt to stream some gameplay footage. It was Bendy and Ink Machine. And I got to a point where, yeah, there is audio cues that headphone users get and non-headphone users don't. And when I first experienced those audio cues, it freaked me out. Like, so the audio cues started and I'm like, what? This is the thing they keep talking about. This is so creepy. Literally the entire time I was streaming, I was on edge. I've never been like that before. It's like the moment I heard the audio cue, it's like, freaking out. It's either stay still or move. Somewhere safe. It was just like, I'm not a total jumpy, getting feared of things person, but I do not want to experience that again unless I have to. Anyway, I'm rambling. I got other videos to record, so